3 days ago, I purchased a PC as a Christmas gift to myself and have begun the arduous journey of transitioning to use a mouse and keyboard after nearly a decade of playing games exclusively on the Xbox. Because I'm a masochist, I'm exclusively learning MNK on Destiny 2 in-game PvP, if you can even call Trials of Osiris in competitive that. Prior to getting the idea for this video, I did play roughly 8 hours of Destiny 2 off camera. As such, no recordings exist of this extremely early stage of learning, but this is a pretty accurate depiction of what it looked like. Before transitioning to PC, I had nearly 270 days of in-game time on Destiny 2, and as of my most recent season, in Trials of Osiris specifically, I had a 1.64 KD and a 62.8% win rate, playing primarily solo queue. As I have begun this journey of learning how to play a new input device, I have come to the realization that I actually never learned how to play Destiny 2 PvP. What I mean by that is I never really thought about what I was doing when I was playing and kind of used Destiny as a way to shut my brain off. And as such, most of the plays I would make on Xbox were horrific, but my mechanical skill was able to bail me out of enough of my stupidity that I was still easily able to go flawless, and for my most recent season, even help carry people flawless. For reference, this is the most recent Xbox clip I have. Even when Even with the mechanical ability I possessed, I would still lose games due to my lack of awareness and just lack of thought in general. Most of my time spent playing Destiny 2 PvP has been spent running it down mid like a crazed primate. So, this video about someone learning to play MK is actually more a video about someone overcoming over 6,000 hours of bad habits, poor fundamentals, and strategic enigmas to hopefully drastically improve my skill in not just Destiny 2, but every game I play henceforth. The gameplay that is happening in the background was recorded after about 10 hours of in-game time on PC, at least according to Steam, and was about the time I began to realize that without being able to leverage my mechanical skills to carry me like I could on Xbox, I was actually quite atrocious at Destiny. Watching back some of these rounds, I can't even blame my aim or movement for my deaths. As of recording this section of the video, the most recent weekend of trials is over, and as such, my stats from this weekend, where I was playing exclusively on PC, are in 0.66 KD and a 54.7% win rate. And I was unable to actually go flawless for the first time in I do not know how long. But by some miracle, I did actually manage to get a 6 win streak and a positive win rate. To say that I was displeased with my first week's performance on PC would be a massive understatement. I was horrified. It was a reality check. I suck. Now that the introduction is out of the way, it is time to get to the meat of the video, my training arc, so to speak. And what a better place to start than by teaching myself how to learn efficiently. Thankfully, in part, this is taken care of by the nature of this project. I am forced to learn how to use a new input device, mouse and keyboard, which comes with its own learning curve and frustrations, and also helps to frame my mind to learn other things more efficiently. On top of the premise of this video helping me learn, I am also having to learn how to use video recording and editing software, as before this I've had no experience in the field and am currently learning as I go. However, as useful as these vectors are for my brain and its ability to learn and store information, both are new information and not old, as is the case with Destiny. With Destiny, as I have mentioned, I have over 6,000 hours of bad habits to unlearn before I can truly learn how to be a better player. The first and most problematic bad habit I have formed over the years has to be my impatience. In that, I just want to get the fight started, play the game, and I sometimes don't even wait for my health to regenerate before I start taking engagements. And teammates, who cares where they are? This is easily the most damaging part of my old playstyle that I need to work on before I can even fathom implementing anything new. I have to learn to slow down, wait for my health, wait for my teammates, think about what I'm going to do, especially now that my aim and movement have regressed to the levels of what they were nearly 10 years ago when I first picked up a controller to play Black Ops Zombies at a sleepover, at which I could not sleep due to the horrors that are Black Ops 1 graphics. The way I want to tackle this project is by targeting one thing at a time, honing that element of my gameplay before moving on to the next. Now, this is not to say I will never stray from this path, but it is a strong guideline by which I will try and abide. Thus, my journey begins with learning patience, my Achilles heel, for which I have devised a plan to help me slow down my gameplay and simultaneously help me work on another skill, talking. My plan is to record all of my future gaming sessions with microphone audio on, with the intent of me having to explain my thought process before I make a play, which will hopefully lead to me being more thoughtful and more intentional with my gameplay. On top of making me take a step back and think, the talking will also allow me to work on live commentary, as I intend to make that a staple of this series, as I believe it will best encapsulate my mindset throughout the journey and allow for my authentic learning to be displayed. Speaking about the future of the series, I do intend to make this a series with weekly updates and a movie to summarize the journey as a whole at the end. The rough outline for the series is going to be the first few weeks just trying to click the right buttons and hit enough shots to not embarrass myself, while simultaneously working on slowing down my gameplay by talking everything through. Once I feel I've mastered slowing down and have a clean slate to build upon, I intend to harness my 6,000 plus hours of experience and focus it into improving my game sense. I am unsure exactly how I will go about that right now, but hopefully as time grows closer, I will gain a more clear picture on how to progress. The end goal for this series, and for me to know that I really made it, is for me to be able to confidently do a carry in Trials of Osiris PC pool. But for now, I will focus on improving what I can, when I can, and documenting my journey along the way. Thank you for watching.
Opponents have been put in their place. Good job! It is match point. Your time. End it.